Welcome to the St John Fisher Catholic College Guide to School-Home Communication. At St John Fisher, we utilise a wide range of tools to best communicate with parents and carers. One of the key tools that we use is the Sims Parent app. This tool allows parents and carers to access live, up-to-date information on a wide range of areas, such as attendance figures, achievement and behaviour points issued over time and on that particular day, the most up-to-date timetable for your child, and a range of reports that will be published over the course of the year. School will often communicate any important information through text messages and emails. If parents and carers wish to communicate with any specific staff, they'll find a list of the email addresses for key members of staff within the communication section of the school website. The Fisher Flyer is our weekly newsletter, which is emailed to parents on a Friday of each week and is available on our school website. Information about upcoming events and stories of the activities that have taken place in the past week are published within this newsletter. All homeworks are published through Show My Homework, which is a part of the Satchel One platform. All parents and carers are issued with individual logins to this service so that they can be aware of what homework has been set, as well as receiving reminders on when any homework is due. Finally, for brief and quick communications that need to be made between home and school, teachers, parents and carers can make a quick note in the students' planners that all learners in years 7 to 11 are issued. Throughout the year, there are three main types of event where important information is communicated to parents and carers. These are data reports that are published on Sims Parent app in the final week of each term. All year groups will have a minimum of one parents' evening per year, and in some cases 2 parents' evenings. And as of this year, we're also publishing a more detailed report where subjects give specific advice and guidance on what learners need to do to continue to make progress. This will again be published once per year on the Sims Parent app. With data reports being published termly, these are probably the most useful snapshots of how your child is doing. There are 3 key pieces of information that make up these reports. The first is an indication of targets that learners should be aiming for the end of Year 11. Targets are a difficult thing to get right, and it's very easy to set targets that are either too high or too low, which can have the adverse effect of causing anxiety and concern for learners. Targets must be appropriately high so as to be aspirational, but ultimately attainable so as to not discourage learners. For this reason, learners in Year 7 and 8 are issued with broad target ranges or bands. The language used is similar to that they will have been familiar with from primary school. Learners who finish Year 6 below national expectations can expect at the end of Year 11 to have targets at GCSE of grades 1 to 3. Learners who were working at the national expected standard by the end of Year 6 can expect to attain grades between 4 and 6. And finally, learners who are working at a level above national expected standards should be looking to achieve grades of 7 to 9. Targets are not set in stone. And in Year 9, learners will go through a thorough, rigorous target setting process, where they will work with teachers and they'll use the work that they have achieved throughout Years 7 and 8 to set themselves specific subject grades for each subject that they study. These grades will continue to be dynamic and can be altered over the course of time if learners find that they make the necessary progress and feel that it's appropriate to change them. Once targets are set, it's important to know whether a learner is making the necessary progress in order to meet these targets. Therefore, from Year 7 onwards, learners will receive an indication for each subject area to identify whether they're on track to achieve their target grade. The indicators will be a plus for working above target, an equals for working on target, and a minus if it's felt that more progress is needed to reach their set target grade. Individual grades will not be reported in Years 7 and 8, and the focus will be very much on learners understanding what skills and content they're doing well with and what areas they need to develop to continue to make progress. Towards the end of Year 9, we will report the grade that teachers feel the learners are currently achieving. From Year 10 onwards, the grade that will be reported will be the grade that a teacher feels a learner is likely to achieve at the end of the course, assuming that they continue with their current work rate and attainment. Finally, on Ternley data reports, we'll be reporting a range of information concerning a learner's attitude towards learning. This includes details of attendance and punctuality, as well as details on behaviour for learning scores that will be awarded for each lesson. Every lesson, teachers award learners a score between 1 and 4, as indicated in the table on screen. The scores for the year are averaged and will be reported for each subject on a termly data report. Other information includes homework scores using the same 1 to 4 scale as shown on the screen, and details of the achievement and behaviour points received so far this academic year. Parents' evenings are extremely important events that allow a dialogue to take place between school and home. In recent years, parents' evenings have had to take place remotely, and the feedback from parents has been so positive that this method of parents' evenings will continue for the future. However, we have listened to the feedback from parents, and in order to make the evening even more productive and straightforward to attend, we've purchased the use of an online platform called School Cloud. The platform will allow parents to make their own appointments online for the teachers that they wish to see. It does not require any specific specialist software or equipment and can even be accessed using your mobile phone if you wish. We believe that this system will enhance our parents' evenings even more, and clear guidelines on how to access this simple and easy to use service will be issued in advance of your child's parents' evening. We believe wholeheartedly in the relationship between school and home and in its effectiveness in driving the success of our learners. We therefore want to provide home with as much knowledge as possible on what learners need to do to improve and provide clear guidance on how this can be accomplished. Therefore, this year we are introducing a new progress report that will be published once per year. Within the report, there will be specific guidance for each subject area on what areas of the curriculum learners are doing well in and what areas they need to develop further in order to make continued progress. These reports will be published on our Sims Parent app once per year. Finally, our school website is packed full of useful information, including historical examination results, information on recent and upcoming events, and a whole raft of detailed information contained within our school policies. In particular, there is a section of the website within the information submenu entitled Communication. On this page, you will find a useful booklet that delves deeper into the information outlined in this video guide. You'll also find a list of email addresses for key staff, such as the Safeguarding Officer, SENCO, and Progress and Pastoral Leaders for each year group. The booklet will be updated each year containing the dates for any reports or parents' evenings that will take place that academic year. If you require any help accessing the Sims Parent app, please contact our support team at sjfparentapp@ctkcc.co.uk, where our technical team will do their best to help solve any issues you may have. If you have any further questions with regards to the progress of your child, the best person to contact will be their year group progress leader, who is responsible for overseeing the progress in school. The email addresses of the progress leaders can be found in the communications booklet located on the school website. We hope that you have found this video useful and encourage you to contact us if you require any further details. Take care.